Hey there, and welcome to Storytime. So this story is going to be very awkward because it is about me accidentally banging my own cousin, my female cousin. I should really punctuate that. It's very important, but yeah, so a couple of years back, I was out. I was maybe 17 probably, I have no idea. I was younger, 16 maybe, I don't know. But yeah, I was going to a club and there was a lot of dancing, music and illegal substances. You all know the drill. You are all in that age, so yeah, and there was this girl. She was really hot. She was good looking, and we were dancing a little bit, and yeah, we were just on the same page, and yeah, she liked me, I liked her, so yeah, we ended up at her place, and yeah, we were banging. What young people do. So after a hot night of sex, she was actually pretty good in bed. Now in retrospective, that's kind of disgusting, but yeah. So yeah, the next morning when I woke up, I was, getting my clothes together. They were scattered all around the room. That was really movie-like, it was like a movie stereotype. I don't know, but yeah. So I was gathering my clothes, and while I was tying my shoes, I put my foot on some kind of bench or whatever you call that, and I was tying my shoelaces, and yeah, my look fell onto an envelope that was lying on her desk. And her last name was the same name that I have. And I was wondering, wait, why? My last name isn't that super common in Germany. So, yeah, I was just wondering, why does she have the same name? Is that a weird coincidence? So I was asking her, like, hey, we got the same last name. And, she told me the name of her father, and I told her the name of my father. And after a couple of seconds, we realized, damn, our fathers are brothers. So yeah, she was my female cousin, and yeah, we had sex. So it was completely awkward. We couldn't, look into each other's eyes. It was like, oh my god, we had sex, we are related to each other, we are, sharing the same DNA to some extent. It was so awkward. And the reason why we didn't know each other is kind of simple. It's kind of complex, but simple at the same time. The thing is this: my father has 7, or is it 8? I think it's 8. Yeah, it's 8. Oh my god. My father has 8 siblings. So he has, I think, 2 sisters and 6 brothers. And they're scattered all around Germany, basically. Right now, I think by the time this happened, they were living pretty close by, but scattered all around the area. So yeah, and in my family it isn't that common to have contact with each other. It's just like, yeah, you have contact if it's needed, like Christmas or something like that, but yeah, the rest of the year you just ignore each other. We don't exist. So yeah, and that was the reason why I didn't know her, because I hadn't talked to that part of the family for years, and my whole family hadn't talked to them for years. And she was actually living pretty far away from the place where I was living. The only reason that I was there at this particular weekend and in this particular club was that I was visiting a friend, and yeah, for the weekend. And yeah, that's why we decided to go into that club, because I could only go there once, basically. So yeah, and it was such a coincidence that she was there in that club, and dang it. You can imagine, I think it was maybe half a year later or something like that, there was a little family meeting, and yeah, her part of the family was there too. So we were, standing around there, and the family was all like, do you remember her? She's your cousin. You should have seen her the last time when you were about, I don't know, 5. And I said, no, I don't remember her. I've seen her for the first time in my life now. Yeah, wow, she looks like a nice person. I bet she's awesome. And yeah, I've seen you for the first time. And we were both standing there with the red hat and just looking at each other, and we were trying to avoid any kind of contact or question while our family was around, just because we didn't want to seem too familiar with each other. So yeah, it was just so awkward, and the moment we could, go away from there, I was just so glad that it ended. Oh my god. But yeah, no hard feelings in the end. It's just, we are talking sometimes. I received a message from her, I think 1 year ago for the last time. But yeah, she's a nice girl. She's a little bit on the bitchy side right now. I don't know. Puberty didn't do her very well in the personality department, if you know what I mean. But yeah, it's fine. We are fine now. But this was so awkward. And yeah, this is the story how I accidentally banged my own cousin. If you enjoyed this story, please leave a comment and leave a rating, of course, and share it. That would be pretty cool. Just share it, you know, it really helps me out a lot. And subscribe to the channel if you're new around here. And that was it for this week's story time. I hope you enjoyed it. It was on the funny side, not the sad side that the last 3 episodes had. I really hope you enjoyed it. And that was it. I'm iLostLink, signing out.